Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So Jiren's EZA is actually out tonight. I was thinking that Jiren was going to drop tomorrow, but we got him today instead, which obviously is a major W right there. So let's just go ahead and jump in. So Jiren has another ridiculously, like, utterly ridiculously easy, whatchamacallit, EZA. Like, doing this is going to be a joke. So if we go ahead, his weakness, or it's not really his weakness, but the category that gives us extra damage reduction here is Miraculous Awakening. Now remember, this is an LR EZA, so we have to just, focus on LRs. Having a legendary power link activated will allow us to do damage. Miraculous Awakening characters will allow us to have defense. As you guys can see, we have plenty of good options here. Free-to-play friendly options as well, such as Evolution Blue Vegeta, AGL UI Goku. Now, Beast is the leader of the team. Beast actually does lead Miraculous Awakening, so we could have double Beast. TEQ UI Goku also work well in here. Obviously not as good as Beast Gohan, but he should work well. I mean, they're just giving us the friend TEQ UI Goku, sure. I don't know that it doesn't really matter so much. Jiren, of course, is a tech character. So, we would want int characters to maximize our damage, but I just think most of this is just actually going to turn out to not even really matter so much. I think that this is going to be one of the easier EZAs for a while. I mean, LR EZAs tend to get pretty difficult pretty fast, kind of like moving through some of the stages, but the fact that we could actually run double Beast Gohan in here is really quite good, right? Because Beast is just, it's Beast Gohan, right? We get it. So, should be pretty easy to terrorize Jiren. We'll go ahead and start getting some of these Jiren videos out today. I think we'll probably just go directly into Jiren's 200% video. I'll probably do a video taking Jiren into the Goku and Frieza fight, since it's so fresh and so new. And then after that, we'll do a video taking Jiren into all of the difficult content like I usually do. Now that Jiren is out, Jiren, unfortunately, I mean, the more I'm looking at his kit, now that I have, like, 100% accurate translations with the data download, right? Because the thing is, like, Goresh is usually, like, 99% accurate. Minato, a lot of times, does double and triple check his work to make sure it's pretty accurate as well. So Minato is usually pretty solid. But at translations besides those two, I do tend to kind of take with a grain of salt. Is kind of usually what I'm doing, right? We'll do this right here. So I'm usually taking that with a grain of salt. And now we have confirmation that the way Jiren works is he gets guaranteed crits if the enemy's in attack down, defensive down, stunned, or... Well, it doesn't say sealed. Is that true? So wait, sealed? It's... Yeah, if the enemy is attack down, defensive down, or stunned. Huh. But not sealed? Okay. Well, it's just odd, I guess. Okay, sure. But the guaranteed crit at 24 key, you guys would have heard me talking about this non-stop this year. How elite guaranteed crit with 24 key really is. It's truly, like, one of the strongest abilities we could pretty much have. I think it's just so damn good to have that guaranteed crit at 24 key. And, there was one translation floating out there that had that. But, the fact that Jiren will have an attack break every turn, as long as you're at 24 key, that certainly is pretty good. One thing, though, to keep in mind is that Jiren does need to get hit. That's why I'm not really super sure what I want to do for his build. Crits could be good for him, especially damaging Goku and Frieza. I probably will go at least for some crit. I would want him to have some dodge, some additional. I'm not really sure. I'll just take a look. I guess what I could probably do, yeah, we'll just leave it like this. This would allow us to do massive amounts of damage right here to him. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Maybe I should have put Beast in slot 1. Because then his support would have given UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta 24 key. But yeah, I'm not super sure what I'm going to do for his build. I think you really could... You're going to get value from everything. I don't know that this is a character where there's no wrong build. I think once a character has one guaranteed additional, at the same time, while, you know, you're going to need less overall in order to actually proc it, since it can proc with every attack that the character does, I feel like, you know, you'll see it much more consistently, like Vegeta. Like, you know, with Vegeta has, what, I think I have 21 additional on him, or something like that. But I prioritize those defensive equips for Vegeta. He gets it pretty consistently, right? Because he always has a guaranteed additional, and then, you know, with like 21 additional or whatever he has, he does tend to get it, you know, very often. So I think something like that for Jiren could be good. Again, giving him crit will be good. I mean, he is super effective against all types, but I mean, we're at the point, I don't really care about super effective against all types at all. It's not 2018 Dokkan. Here, let's just go like that, man. So I just don't even really care about super effective against all types. Like, right now, the hardest fight, which, I mean, Jiren, I do want to kind of like think about him against the hardest fight. Because there's a Universe 11 mission, Jiren will be super important for that, right? In that hardest fight, there is a literal damage check, right? Do 10 million damage, or you're actually doing 0 damage in there. So, I mean, Jiren is going to need crits for that. So, considering I want to challenge myself and beat that Goku and Frieza event, like with a full Universe 11 team, I feel like I'm going to want to give him crits. Jiren probably should be okay against most normals in slot 2. I mean, I think Goku and Frieza under 50% would be bad. That Universe 11 run is going to be, it's going to be tough. It's going to actually, I think, be pretty tough to finish Goku and Frieza off towards the end. With my eyes focused on that fight in particular, I probably will give my Jiren a lot of crit. Damn, he would have been so much better with guaranteed crit at 24 key, man. I'm so serious. You know, it's cool that he does have some crit there if the enemy's debuffed at all. And there are several fights where we could take advantage of that. Trunks, the Supreme Magnificent Battle, Gogeta, right? I mean, there's a lot of fights where we could take advantage of that. But the biggest fight, and the fight that's a mission, which this guy is, you know, there's Universe 11 is, it's definitely not the worst category in the game, because we've gotten some real hitters on it now. But, I mean, it's up there because of how limited it is. Like, I don't even know, who is the 6th character I'm going to do for that run? Probably Margarita? I suppose I could... I'm thinking about maybe Margarita is the character I'd run as my last character. Because I'd go LR Jiren, Dispo, Topo and Pride Trooper, Topo, and then LR Jiren. So the 2 LR Jirens, Dispo, Topo and Pride Trooper, and Topo. Those 5 are good. But the last character, it's like STR Jiren, Margarita, or Casserole. Like one of those. I mean, I don't think light speed mode Dispo will be good enough. I don't think so. Very hard to say, huh? I think I'll probably run Margarita for the dodge. STR Jiren is... remember, you guys heard me. I was saying it for a while. I actually think STR Jiren is the worst character released in 2023 if you count, like, everything. Like you know, kind of scale it a little bit to what the character is, right? So, obviously, STR Jiren is better than, like, a lot of free-to-play characters in 2023, shit like that, right? Of course. But, like, if you just consider, like, you know, how good they are in their own category, I think STR Jiren is the worst character released in 2023. So, I don't know about running him. I mean, I could give him full dodge. Full dodge on STR Jiren. What are we thinking about that? 28 dodge STR Jiren. Because it's just like, you know, his value would be if we'd take STR Jiren into a Super Battle Road stage. And then he's got, like, the chance to stun enemies at the start of turn. Or, like, Battlefield Metal Cooler. STR Jiren could really help you against Battlefield Metal Cooler, because start of turn, he could just stun him, right? Like, that could be good. But, like, the kid has got damage reduction if there's multiple enemies. Like, that's going to do nothing, right? If the enemy is stunned, he has guaranteed crits. Like, it's just a joke. I mean, I guess he does get guaranteed crits. He'll have guaranteed crits in the fight, though, because there's going to be Universal Survival Saga or tournament participant enemy. I don't know, man. I think he's just, like, we run STR Jiren and we lose because of that. Margarita will at least give us dodges. But I think Margarita only has a 30% dodge. Like, I could give her, you know, full dodge build plus her 30%. I mean, she's a Rainbow Orb Changer. She's going to be supporting. Yeah, only a 30% chance to dodge for Margarita. So it's like and then there's also the 17 and Golden Frieza phase. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, am I going to have to run STR Jiren just because of the Golden Frieza and 17 phase? Because, again, I'm going to try and do full Universe 11. So it's like I'm not going to have TEQ Goku. Oh, that's going to be a fun one. I'm looking for... That'll be really, really fun, I think. I'm really looking forward to doing that. Universe 11, man. The thing is, AGL Jiren is not... Like, he's good at... AGL Jiren will truly be at his absolute peak if he is not the best character on the team. That is AGL Jiren's... Like, he's the best when he's not going to be the best character on the team. Because then, you know, we could use him in kind of like a... I don't know, a Joker role, where if we need to rely on his defense from a standby, we can. If we want to use his standby for attack support, we can, right? Like, I feel like that's when AGL Jiren will be at his best. But if we need him to be the best unit on the team, which we're gonna, I think he'll fall short of being quite as good as we want him. I might not actually finish off Jiren here. Okay. If we had better ki, we would have. Obviously, Namek Goku, I mean, he doesn't look super good compared to some of these other Titans we have here. But he does have true type advantage. Nice, we got it. That's the 30%. Him and Frieza have the additional in slot 2 and 3. That's a 30%. I would imagine that's just going to be a guaranteed. Like, that 30% additional in slot 2 or 3, I bet you that will just be buffed to a guaranteed additional for Goku and Frieza in slot 2 and 3. I would not mind Namek as worldwide again. I think that'd be fine. And then, like, Namek, Goku, and Frieza, EZA, right? And then maybe we get a super EZA for... Well, we wouldn't need the physical full power of Frieza super EZA if AGL full power Frieza would EZA. So maybe... I mean, dude, what about STR Namek Goku super EZA? That would be unbelievably hype. That would be so fire. Well, all right, there we go. There is Jiren's EZA done. Again, this should be very simple because Beast Gohan leads Miraculous Awakening. So, you know, even if you don't have Beast Gohan yourself, you could bring him as a friend. Boom. Friend Beast Gohan will torch Jiren. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll get Jiren EZA. We'll get into the showcase. Even at this exact moment, I'm still not completely sure what I want to do for his build. I'm probably going to give him a lot of crits, aiming specifically for the Goku and Frieza mission. I think I will need this guy to crit if I'm going to beat Goku and Frieza with full Universe 11, so...